Welcome to Board Game Empire. We're going to be showing you an overview and review of Oh My Brain. So this is a great filler game where you're start out with drafting your hands, and then you'll be playing into the swamp. And there's certain rules where I'll go over in just a few minutes. I'm just kind of doing a quick overview before I do a more in-depth overview. And you're basically trying to be the surviving player that has brains left, but you also want to try to get in the round, get rid of all your cards first, because the players with cards left in their campground or their hand have to get rid of a brain for each card they have left. So when someone runs out of brains, they're out of the game. And as soon as that person runs out of brains, the game is over immediately, and whoever has the most brains left wins the game. So it's a quick filler game, very easy to learn. We had a lot of fun playing it, so I'll just go over a little bit more in depth. So each player starts out with 9 brains, and you're going to be drafting cards until you have 3 in your campground and 6 in your hand. So you start out, each player is dealt 3 cards. They're going to choose 1 to go in their campground, 2 in their hand, and you do that 3 times until each player has 3 in their campground and 6 in their hand. Then you're going to play in the swamp. So you have a deck here, you leave a space. I just have these up so I can show you those special cards, but you're going to be playing on the swamp. The rule is you always have to play, unless there's a special card played, a higher card than what's down there now. So the cards that manipulate that are the mosquito. You can always play the 0 or the mosquito on anything. It can play regardless. The spider, which is 8, the next player has to play a card less than an 8. So it goes, but after that, it goes back to normal. So the person would play like a 7 or lower, and then it goes back to normal. You have to play a higher card than that. Then you have the mouse. When you play the mouse, which is the 11, you discard this entire campfire pile, refill your hand in the normal way, and then you get to take another turn. So if you have less than 3 cards in your hand, you take cards from your campfire to fill up your hand. And then you get to play whatever card you want. So if this is ever empty, you can play any card, and then you get to take another turn. So it's an advantage. The marshmallow, which is right here, after you play a card that has a marshmallow, and there's several cards that have a marshmallow, it's just if they have that little pink cube, you roll the dice, and then whatever it rolls is the ability you have to resolve. Okay, if it has a brain with an arrow, you steal a brain. If it has a brain with a plus sign, you gain a brain from the supply. So that's a good one. If it has a card with a hand, you place a card from your hand into an opponent's cemetery. That's also a good one. It has a card on it with a hand and a plus sign. That one. This one right here. That one, each player, including you, draws a card from the swamp and puts it into their cemetery. If it has a card, 2 cards with arrows in between, you get to swap your hand or your cemetery with an opponent. You cannot swap your cemetery for an empty one. And if it has the little arrow, that one, you take another turn. If you cannot play a card to the campfire, the usual penalty applies. So the penalty, when you cannot play in the campfire, or if you choose not to, you discard all the cards, and then you lose a brain. Then you draw 2 cards from the swamp deck, choose 1 to put in your hand, 1 to put in your cemetery, and then you would play 1 or more cards from your hand to start the campfire pile, and then it goes to the next person. And then you just keep doing this until the round is over, when someone runs out of all their cards in the cemetery and hand. At that point, the cards that your opponents have left, they use a brain. They lose a brain for each card in their hand and their cemetery. And then if everyone still has brains left. You'd play another round. If someone runs out of brains, then the game is over, and whoever has the most brains wins. Very easy, very simple to remember and learn. I do wish there was player aids with these symbols. That was the one thing that we had to keep looking at the book. But other than that, I mean, it's a great game. We had a lot of fun playing it.
Yeah.
So what did you think, Clifton?
So I think that's a really cool, unique little game. All of the characters have artwork with animals. Some of them have brains.
Yeah.
And it does depend on what cards you've been shown, because some players will have like one time I had like 3 mosquitoes, so I was able to keep on playing over and over, and I was able to win. And some people are just unlucky. Like I would call Amanda, she ran out of brains pretty quickly in this game.
I won.
Did?
Yeah.
Did you?
I thought
You ran out
Anthony
of
won.
brains. No.
I thought Anthony won.
No. Not even close. Nope.
We play so many games. It's just a fog now.
We played it several times, but
Yeah.
no.
No, it's just fun. I'm pretty sure we played this game like 4 or 5 times because we realized this is a quick game. You can just keep on playing this.
Yeah, that's a really
Over
quick
and
filler
over.
game.
Yeah. And it's like, the thing that's so good about it is that it doesn't take much table space. So you could just like play this like on the go and just like play a couple of quick rounds with this game.
So what would you rate it?
I would give it, for a filler game, 9 out of 10.
Okay. So for me, I really enjoyed it. I think the cards are really cute. I think it's going to appeal to a lot of the younger kids. It's going to have a really good table presence. Kids are going to want to play it like instantly as soon as they see it, with the little cool brains, the dice with different icons, and even the image in the back of the cards. All of it is very appealing. And so this is going to be a very easy entry-level game to teach to kids. And it's also a filler game, so it's easy to be teach and learn at a quick level, where it'll take like 5 minutes or less to teach it to them. And then as they're playing with it, it's not that hard, so they'll be able to build up that strategy even when they're young. And then it also has kind of like a math aspect to it. So really enjoy the game. I think this is an awesome filler game. I'm going to give it like a 9 out of 10. I think that this is one of the games I really, really enjoy as a filler game. So
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but I can see you like playing this game kind of like you know how you do those like math flashcards, like addition, stuff like that. You can kind of like teach them how to do it, but on a board game way, so they're not only
There's no
entertained.
math. It's just it's going up and
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Higher,
what I mean.
lower.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So you can do like addition and subtraction while playing a game, so they could like do strategy and stuff fun while learning math and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, I thought that we had a lot of fun. We were laughing a lot. We had a lot of fun playing this game. And it was quick and very easy to learn, like they said. So that's always a plus. I mean, the rule book itself is very, very little, which...
It might be a whole page if you put it all together.
So it was easy to pick up. And it does teach the younger kids, I don't know what ages this is meant for.
Probably A+, I'm guessing.
But it does teach younger kids the mechanics of card drafting and strategy, as far as deciding which cards you want to put in your campground, which ones in your hand. So it teaches those mechanics, and also the aspect of knowing the higher lower numbers kind of thing, that's also helpful. But we really enjoy playing this game. I would give it a definite 8 for a filler game. We'll definitely be playing this again.
Yeah.
Like Quentin wanted to play it again tonight. So it's if you enjoy these fun little silly games that are, I mean, there is strategy. It's slight luck in what you get, the cards you get, but there also is a lot of strategy.
Yeah.
And I forgot about this rule. You can play multiples. Say you have 2 sevens, 3 sevens.
Yeah.
Any card above the one that you play, like if you play 3 sevens, only put one into the swamp. The rest, you distribute them on the other opponents. So that's also a great strategy because it gives them more cards while getting rid of several cards from you. That's how I won the game. I kept doing that.
Yeah, I remember you did that quite often.
I did it a lot. I got very lucky and got lots of multiples. And so there is a lot of strategy to this game and how you play it. But there is also some luck and based on, because you are limited to what's out there. But the more you play it, the more you kind of figure out which cards are good to kind of keep in your hand and which ones you want to bank in your campground more. It is a great game. So we will put the link in the description so you can check this game out for yourself. Hopefully this video helped you decide whether this is a game you want to add to your collection. I would definitely recommend it.
Yes.
Highly recommend this game. It's a fun game if you're looking for something different. And did you guys have anything else you want to say? So thank you for watching. Feel free to leave a comment. We will get back to you as soon as we can. Please like this video. Please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And we thank you so much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you next time.